All right, hey everybody. Welcome to GameVerse Pub, but a special segment here on GameVerse Club.
Oh, yay! GameVerse Club.
Yeah.
Speaking of my baby. What? Because it's my baby, the GameVerse
That's
Club.
right. You invented that idea.
Yeah. Well,
As a slogan, I wrote your retro game home, but I think the slogan should be
G's baby.
like a... Now I do think it should be that. I think it has to be.
Jeez, baby.
But I also think that it could be like a book club for games. Because that's exactly what this is.
Yes,
That's
it
how
is.
you sold the idea
Yes.
at first, right? So GameVerse Club, like a book club for games. And so just to go a little recap, the way it all started, it was by us playing Pokemon, but with the real cowboy, the one that brings a hat.
Yeah. Not the fake one we have right now.
The one
Yeah.
with the boots. No.
Phony.
The big fat phony. Oh, that was good. Okay, so yeah, and then we went to Donkey Kong, and then we went to the Guardian Legend, and then the last time we spun the wheel, we landed on Super Mario Land.
Yeah, for Game Boy.
Exactly, which is what we're going to talk about, our experience playing Super Mario Land. And at the end of this little segment, we will spin the wheel again, right there, to find out what our next GameVerse Club game is. And we will mention it at the end as well, but please feel free to join our Discord. In Discord, we're all there, we're chatting about it, and it'll be fun to chat with people that aren't us.
Yes.
Right?
Interesting.
Yeah. So how about who would like to get started on their experience with Super Mario Land?
I can.
Okay.
Yeah. My experience is that I started extremely late after we decided on Super Mario Land when we spun the wheel. I did start it. I'll say one thing about the game that is a negative. The platforming is not that great.
What does that mean?
Like the gameplay itself, I don't think it's that great compared to basically all other Mario games out there. Like the controls are very finicky. When you have the speed boost, when you keep B and then press A, I think it's like too fast. It
is really fast.
It doesn't give you a gradual. There's a lot of like, you can move in the air like this, like in a zigzag almost. It doesn't feel natural. However, that being said, it's still a Mario game. Music is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's very short. I didn't, unfortunately, finish it, but...
How far did you get?
Stage 2. 2, 3, I think.
Okay, so you did maximum 8 levels.
Yeah.
There's
something
12
like that.
total.
Okay. So, it won't take long. I'm going to finish it. And apparently there's a hard mode, and that's what we learned, actually, afterwards.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if I'm going to tackle the hard mode. I'm not that invested, but that's fine. I definitely enjoyed it. It forced me to play something that I would probably not pick, even though it's a Mario platformer game. So,
Okay.
yeah, I think it was great.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Would you like to add to that?
Yeah, so my run at the game, I think it was the first time we talked about it in the last podcast. I never finished it before.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was a big point. I finally finished it.
Nice.
But using the save states.
Okay.
You
My
have
big
to.
good neighbor, save state is there.
Yeah, I think that's how the
starting to
jingle
become a
goes.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
So I finished the game. I'll agree with G that the motion isn't really great. So like when you're moving around and try to jump on something, sometimes you gotta do it like once or twice. And I find that there is a big gap for one of the games that we added on the wheel, but also the second iteration of Super Mario Land, the Super Mario Land 2, 6 coins.
Okay.
I find there's a big improvement in terms of the mobility, the gameplay. The first one was a little bit more, let's say, like pixelized.
Yeah. The graphics are not that fantastic.
Not that
for a game.
pixelized, but it's Game Boy, right? So it's
square.
it's two colors.
It's
two
also
tone
like
color.
I think it came out with the Game Boy. I think it's one of the first released
Probably,
games.
yeah.
So I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Okay, so something you do you mind if I go next?
Go ahead, bud.
Thank you. something that you had said previously when we first spun the wheel on it, when we talked about Super Mario Land, the little blocks are so little. Like, right? You were used to jumping on a little larger blocks for the size of our Mario compared to this one. So you have to be way more precise. Plus, when you run, usually we know for Super Mario World, your fingers, the tip of your thumb is always on Y because you're always running, and then you jump you can't do that with this game.
No, you have to be really, you can't run all the way.
No.
I'm not.
Unless you speed run.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's that. But besides that, like I said before, in the past episode where we spun the wheel, nostalgia game. That was the game I had picked that the wheel landed on, and it's all about when I was a kid playing that game, rage quitting a lot because hey, at some point, if you get super far and then you don't have any lives left and you game over, you start from the beginning. Like, no, I wasn't that good, man. Like I didn't have that patience either. So I think, people have all sorts of opinion on save states. At the end of the day, I don't give a rat's ass.
Did you complete it?
Yeah, of course I completed it. Thank you. I'm very happy. And it was actually, I remember completing it, and I texted you guys the screenshot
That's true.
of it because I was legit proud that I finally got there in my life.
And that's when I decided to start the game.
Really?
It was. I was like, okay, he finished it. Didn't take long. I can use the save states. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, cool. I'm glad I was inspiration to it. Save states, saved it. And apparently when you played it, which we learned from someone, Jeff, his name is, who came into our Discord, and he was saying that when you finish the game, then you have access to redo it, but on hard mode, which amplifies the amount of enemies and the challenges that are within the same levels. And then I redid it again and passed it on the hard mode.
Good job.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what's available to that as well, once you complete it just once, is that, you can redo it on hard mode, but you can also go select the level that you want to start the game at. So I could start at level world 3, level 2 if I wanted to. You can select
cool.
it.
I didn't know that.
Learned that by accident. I was like, oh my god, the numbers are changing when I press here. Oh, I can go directly there.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's what I have to say on it. Very fun game. Oh, we didn't get to the ratings, but we need to not forget that. But one of the top ones for me, I don't compare it to the other Marios because it was, for me, the most basic of all Marios.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, you guys touched pretty much all the points. I got to 3-2, I think.
Okay, that's decent.
Yeah, since I had to get my Miyu back in a certain state.
So when did you play? When did you start playing?
Actually today.
So we got two late bloomers.
Decent.
Honestly, I'll say this game really respects your time.
It
Like
does.
it's short and sweet. It doesn't give you a whole lot, but at least if you want really an evening of just chilling and completing a game, it can do that.
It can definitely do that very
Yeah.
quickly. Just like you mentioned, the speed of the jumps that ended me pretty many times where you try to go too quick after you failed the first time and you go back to the beginning. Then you try to go a bit quicker and not go down the tunnels, not go for all the coins. But you know what? I stuck to it instead of just running right through.
Yeah.
But the boxes were really small. One thing I've noticed too, especially when you have the ones that go up and down like this.
Yeah.
Where I remember there's one that was like two little round things to jump on, and you really got to be precise, and the controls are not very precise. But it's still a fun game. I still had fun playing it, and yes, I am going to finish it
Once you have save states.
Yes, exactly. I was going to say.
At 3-2,
Yeah.
getting there without save state.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Props, man.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Seriously.
for sure.
Thanks, man.
Very impressive.
Never gone
Appreciate
that far without it.
Oh, well, that's good. That's my motivation for me to continue.
And you know what? When he'll reprogram your Miyu, you'll get a new version of it, so you won't have that game saved, so you'll have to start over anyway. Anyways, have fun.
Yay!
Actually, I can save yours.
Was that?
I can save it.
Oh, it's all good. It's not that long, right?
I can though.
Look at this guy.
I can. It's just a file. I just move it from
It's
one
just a
folder
file.
to it's just one folder to another. It's
G
simple.
knows it's
But you need to
possible.
start from the
Technically,
beginning, anyways.
yeah, you want to start over.
I could.
No, you don't have the choice. He didn't have save state.
When I died.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
you
yeah,
die and you
yeah.
start over.
Oh, that's true. He didn't
yeah,
have a
there's
save
no
state.
save.
No.
Yeah, there's no save. Okay.
You can't help him.
Start over.
Something I really liked in this, again, besides the music was for me the number one. Just I love the music in games mostly, but there are some that suck. Yeah.
It's the first. It's the time that it was different when there was a star in Mario instead of like having the. It was.
That's right.
right.
It's different music for the star. You had mentioned that before.
Yeah.
The bosses in this game were fun. Like the first two were really way too easy. Like you could just literally wait till they jump, go under.
Oh, I
jump
jumped
on-
over him.
or something like that. It was too easy. You didn't need to do much. But in the end, especially the last one, was really challenging. The way you have to like, and no spoilers, Scott. But anyways,
It was.
Game came out in like in the 80s.
no spoilers. Yeah. So yeah, really enjoyed this game.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ratings.
Ratings of this game. I'll start because I think because of my nostalgia, the rating will be a little higher than it should.
Yeah, you definitely have nostalgia
Yeah.
glasses on.
On 5 stars, I give it an 8. Scissors. Okay, on 5 stars, I give it a solid 4.
Okay. UVL.
I think it comes back to the same thing we were saying about Donkey Kong, right? Donkey Kong was a great game for what it was at the time, and I think Super Mario Land is too. And people are gonna hate me because they're gonna say that I'm trashing or like because it's a great game. It is a great game, but I'm going with 3.75 or 3.5 if you want to.
Yeah, because we can't do a quarter. Can we do a quarter star?
I mean, I'm going to
I
go.
could.
My rating was 2.78, so you know.
7 eighths.
I'll
That's
go with
almost a 3 though.
I'll go with 3.5 then.
3.5. Okay. What about you?
2.5.
Really?
Yeah. The mechanics of like the flow
Okay.
of mechanics just threw me off a little bit.
We've been rough on games for GameVerse Club lately.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very
That's fine.
critical.
thrashing his baby.
You did trash my baby. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 3. I feel like there's a lot of aspects of the game that like the controls and stuff like that really affected the game.
Okay.
So.
You didn't play much either, and
No.
you either. So maybe that changed. It's like Guardian Legend, right? We both voted it super low.
Yeah.
But if we would have given it more of a chance or had more time to play, maybe it would have changed the view.
Maybe.
Right? But that's not what happened. So thank you for your ratings. And now, guys, we get to do the part I couldn't wait to do all night. It's spin the wheel.
Can I spin it this time?
Spin that wheel.
Yes,
no.
you can.
I can.
Yeah, you can spin
Yeah.
it. Last time it was G. So
last time was PL.
yeah, it was PL. Could you pass to me? I'll do something first.
I cannot
Thank
wait
you very much.
to play another game. And I'm really happy with the theme that you chose. And maybe you can explain that.
So the theme that I chose, one, I wanted to stay with Game Boy because eventually within a few months we want to do a Game Boy episode. So we just want to get a little bit more under our belt of the experience of playing Game Boy games. But something else that we decided to choose for this was short games. So no long games where there's a campaign like Pokemon or a Zelda game or something like that. So yeah, so shorter games, usually if can be done within a few hours, good. If not, then it was not on this wheel.
Nice. And you know what? I think that's how we're going to get a better completion rate.
At this point,
That's
yeah.
true.
Maybe eventually we'll see that the timing is better and life is less intense. It'll never happen. We'll always need short games. Okay, so first one here is Bubble Bobble. Who's ever played Bubble Bobble here?
I've never played it, that was one of my suggestions, I think.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those like puzzle games where there's platforms. It's the same screen all the time.
Donkey Kong?
No. It's like, and you move across the screen and you come back to the other side. Sort of thing.
yes.
Okay, that's
Kinda.
Okay. Like
a lot of-
Pac-Man.
No, in Pac-Man you have
You,
walls.
you leave one
you can
side
go-
and you come out the other.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how you screw with the bad guys.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so hey, if it lands on that, I'll look forward to playing it.
I might be wrong. It might not be that game, but hey, whatever.
It's there. Kirby's Dream Land comes for a second appearance here.
Yeah.
Your suggestion?
I love Kirby's Dream Land. I can't wait to replay it. I know it's a short game. I
You're
think you
not
can-
allowed playing it if it's not getting picked.
Well, that's the thing, right? I don't want to play it because I want to always come back on the wheel because it's a short 2-hour game. It's a one sitting, very easy.
Okay. One thing that I've been seeing a lot lately is posts on social media about Kirby and every game, right? And I realized something. I've never played one Kirby game in my entire life.
Wow, never won?
Yeah, until I knew that he did the aspiration thing, like he sucks in the enemy, or like that's all I know about Kirby. I know nothing about it. I heard from you guys that the lore of it was pretty dark.
Yeah, apparently.
But besides that, I've played nothing. So I actually hope this is one of my picks that I hope it lands on today. Tetris is on there.
Nice.
Put that
Cool.
as Tetris because it's a short game. For one, it's the number one Game Boy game in the world, voted the number one game.
Tetris.
Yeah, Tetris. And
Wow.
there's no game you can finish, right? So for some people, it could be on your gaming backlog. For some people, it couldn't because there's no end and a beginning.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
looking at
That's a
G.
pin at you. Don't say you don't know. It's a
I don't
pin
know
at
if
you.
there's an end or a beginning to it.
It's a Tetris, bud.
It's a different puzzle. It generates different
It
pieces
does.
all the time.
Yeah.
There's levels though, right?
Yeah, there's levels.
Yeah,
Isn't there
but,
an
like,
ending?
It's just
nobody
that you
can get to the end. There's infinite, like in my mind, like how you play until you can beat your own score eventually. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
maybe
kinda
there's
like pinball. Just regular paintball.
pinball,
Paintball.
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 What are you saying?
Pinball. Pinball. You saying cool
I don't want to play paintball.
Cool whip.
Cool Whip.
Okay, so Tetris is on there. In my mind, it would, if it lands on that, it would be to come back and talk about who got the highest score, right? Mario Golf.
Ooh,
Nice. I can't wait to play that one.
Yes.
You played before.
I've played Mario Golf games before. I don't know if I've played the one on Game Boy.
Okay.
Interesting.
You?
No, I've never played,
No?
but I'm
Okay.
kind of curious about it.
I'm not at all.
No.
Killer Instinct.
Yeah.
Ooh, you suggested that. What is
Yeah.
it?
It's a fighting game.
Okay.
So
1v1?
Yeah, 1v1.
Okay.
Nice.
It's kind of like Street
Mortal
Fighters or Mortal Kombat sort of thing. I have it. I still have my original cartridge on my original Game Boy Pocket, so that's why I picked it, because I knew that I've played it and it'd be cool. Like, fighting games are not really my genre, but it'd be cool to kind of learn some combos and stuff like that I'd get good at it.
Nice.
I want this game to be picked.
Yeah.
I haven't played those games in a long time. I've played some of them Tekken on the PlayStation, and yeah.
Nice. Well, let's get fighting maybe. Super Mario Land 2 and 6 golden coins.
Cool.
Great
Yeah.
game.
Yes.
I want that one because it's the sequel of the one we just played.
Yeah,
so I
it's
think
a
it would be
progression.
really
Yeah.
fitting
Yeah.
for the progression. But you've played it.
I've played it. I've finished it. Great game.
Yeah,
It's just
better than Super Mario Land.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
For
Okay,
me,
okay.
there's a bigger nostalgia, and it's a lot more fun. I find there's more of a I wouldn't call it a storyline, but like you have a map that you need to do levels. It's not just 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you've never played?
Never played.
Never played.
There you go. Dr. Mario suggestion from Kyle.
Oh.
Thank you, Kyle.
That's the pills, right?
Yes.
Puzzle.
Yeah, I think so.
It's kind of like a Tetris.
It
but,
is.
Yeah.
But with pills.
With pills.
With
Okay.
pills.
And okay, but it's the game.
Drugs. With drugs.
It's the Game Boy
Drug
Advance.
Mario.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nintendo getting kids into drugs.
Yeah. It's so it's the Game Boy Advance version because Kyle didn't want to play the Game Boy version because it's not blue, yellow, and red. It's white, gray, and black. Since there's no color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But in the Game Boy Advance, it's a better version. So that's the one. We have Wario Land 2.
Oh yeah.
On Game Boy Color.
I've played this game. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool take on a different spin on a Mario platformer type.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Very, very cool. Way more puzzle than platform.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
Okay.
that.
So it's not for getting from one side to. It's not.
No.
Oh, okay.
You have basically unlimited time.
Okay.
Interesting.
I like not being in a hurry.
Yeah.
There's so many great games on this.
And we're back. So you wanted to spin this.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll get this out of the way.
Okay.
Here. Okay. You wanna give it a spin, and who says who has the honors of saying what?
Peel can say it.
Yeah, go beer man.
Oh no. We should ask Scotty, our invitee.
Yeah,
All
to
right.
read it
Yeah,
out.
all right.
So
Okay,
don't
so I
take-
spin. 1,
Yeah,
2, 3,
give it
go. Go. That's better.
Killer Instinct.
No way! Oh
Interesting.
man! Killer Instinct. We got our game.
Yes.
Can't
We
wait.
got our next game. So learning combos. There's going to be some fun parts of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only sucky
you
part
know
is that we
what?
can't play against each other.
You know what I would say? It'd be fun to know at the end which character you picked and finished the campaign with.
There's a campaign.
Well, it's campaign is just you fight everyone.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Nice.
going to be cool. So you start with one and you pick your character, and then we announce who our characters are at the next episode.
nothing's stopping you to like go through it again once you've learned it and you want to learn another character. But it'd be cool to talk about it next time. Hey, I played with these 3 characters. I preferred this one or whatever.
Okay, perfect. So there's one last thing. I had asked the Pretty Cowboy, the original one, to Gab to let me know what he thought about Super Mario Land. So I just want to read out his response because he took the time to write it. So I'll take the
okay.
time to read it. I thought it was interesting to play, and I can see that this is somewhat a watered down or precursor version of the Mario Bros. Side scrollers. You can feel the general concept is there. However, aside from its retro nostalgic aspect, I wouldn't pick this as a game to play today during my free time when SNES, Super Mario World, or even NES versions are simply much better and strike the difficulty and depth that are perfect without going overboard with gimmicks. This game feels like it has no gimmicks whatsoever, so it's lacking the complexity. I'd say Donkey Kong was actually a lot more complex with its different moves. Continuing my general dislike of Game Boy games, I will give this one a 2 out of 5, only because I didn't hate playing it. So there we go.
Wow, okay.
Mr. Negative Poopy Pants.
There you go. So thank you guys. This was a fun segment. I'm really excited about this new game we're going to play.
Yeah.
So, and hey, Kirby's Dream Land stays on the board.
Next week, but next month,
Next
buddy.
month, let's go. All right. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
With-
Awkward fist bump.
Mighty Morphin Unite.
It's morphin' time.